The only one, let's get into it. So the only one I'm a little unsure of is Zhang Weili versus Rose. Because when I look at I watched Rose, her last fight, when I watched Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Weili does get hit. She does get hit. And for me, where she's going to struggle with Rose is in those early rounds. Stylistically, Rose is a nightmare of a matchup for Zhang. She's a really bad matchup for her. But there's something about, I don't know what version of Rose we're going to get. She had time off, right? Stuff like that. She had those silly comments about, Zhang, being a communist and, in China, even though she can't decide where she lives. This might take away from Rose and her comments. I think she's young. Again, her reference was a documentary. I don't think she knows too much about it, even though her family suffered from, oppression and stuff like that, come where she came from. Anytime someone goes, oh, watch this documentary, that means you don't do any really research or knowledge or reading on the situation. You don't really understand the level of magnitude that people are dealing with, especially in China. Out of all the places, especially in China, you're assuming Weili believes what her government officials believe, and you have no evidence or no ground to stand on when it comes to Zhang Weili. I bet you Zhang won't even comment on it because she can't. I bet if she gave her real feelings, she'd probably go missing in China. And I think Rose, being young and honestly stupid about the situation, saying those comments, just doesn't realize the magnitude of what the entire existence of China consists of when it comes to those topics. I'm sure she'll learn. She doubled down on it, which you're like, all right, well, stupid is as stupid does.
She didn't really answer it either.
She just doesn't. She doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. She just doesn't. She just doesn't.
On this, I would agree. Yeah.
She just doesn't. You have no idea what the Chinese people deal with. You have no clue, man. And if you did, you probably wouldn't make those comments. That being said, Rose is a perfect matchup for Zhang Weili, but there's something about me that just, Weili is such a fucking savage. Although, Rose and her footwork, and I would say Rose probably a better mixed martial artist, especially when it comes to striking, and she has been champion before. Even that being said, I do think Weili somehow gets it done. Part of me wants to pick Rose, and obviously have a personal relationship with her, and came up in Denver together, and Pat Barry was a training partner, her husband and coach, and Trevor Whitman, stuff like that. And I should pick Rose, but there's something about the comments turn me off, and then also there's something special about Zhang. There's something really special. I can't put my finger on it. But when you break it down, stylistically, Rose should win this fight. And I have Zhang winning it.
When I think about it, just in my head, it pops up like Zhang being able to take all her punches and kicks, and then Rose somehow getting a submission, but then Zhang is so strong that she might just slam
her out of it,
again.
like Jessica Andrade did to Rose.
Exactly.
There's that, and then obviously MMA math doesn't work, but if you look at the struggles Weili had with Jędrzejczyk, and you look at what Rose did to Jędrzejczyk twice, like, well, Rose kind of handled her.
It's fun.
So I think the MMA heads, and she is a dog, so it's not a bad bet on Rose, but I don't know. I'm gravitating towards Zhang. And she is in my parlay, which usually if it's up in the air, I really don't throw them in that parlay, but there's just something about it. I don't know what it is. There's just something about Weili I think gets it done.
Yeah.
We'll see. Great fucking fight.